Hello guys, this is Dr. Fix. Today I have a 47 Peugeot. The customer called and said that the car just shut down while driving on the way. What could be the problem? So here, the first thing I check here, suppose you have this kind of problem, to see if the fuel is coming. By pulling this guy here, so I just put this one here on the ignition, which is something which you should do. Pull this guy here, there should be a tab, you press it and pull it back, then check, put the ignition on, get this inserted inside a container so it will strain the fuel into it. Now as soon as that is confirmed, then you can go into the next phase. So the second phase you want to check is the key. Is the key okay? Because if the key, for any reason, if the immobilizer chip there for any way is the chip is broken or anything, then this is gonna create a mess. So let me put this into the ignition so you see what I'm seeing. Ignition is on. Let's take a look at the infotainment for a moment, and you see it right there. So it doesn't recognize the key. Anti-theft 40. So anti-theft 40. Okay guys, on this anti-theft system 40, I have come across this on the most Peugeot, especially 407 before, and I've solved it. So if suppose you have a problem, if you have this anti-theft problem, I've actually solved it also, and I leave it in one of my other channel in YouTube here on procedures on how to solve it. So that is not the reason for this very video here. And the reason why I wouldn't be giving you the information on how to solve it here is because YouTube is gonna demonetize me if I do, because it's pretty much almost the same video. So I decided to update it because I have these two problems. In one car I have the P0261 and the immobilizer problem on this very car. But the first step which I actually showed on this very car here is what you need to do, what you need to follow first to check before going for the check. If suppose the immobilizer chip on your car key is not broken, if it is not broken, no part in the panel is chipped. If anything is chipped, then the solution which I profiled on the other video, which I'm going to be leaving the link below this video description, sorry, in the comment section, is not going to be the solution to that problem. So you want to check your key for the remote key, because that is where the transmitter or the transponder chip is. If it is chipped, then that's going to be expensive fix, which I didn't explain the process of doing that. But it's actually a rigorous process, so you can look up in YouTube and find some other videos that actually deals with those solving those problems where there's immobilizer on your 407 as a result of the key being chipped, because it can actually trigger it and create exactly the same situation that I have in this car here, which is a crank no start. So but for here, the purpose of this video here is to solve the P0261 or P0267 problem that you encounter in your 407 that makes the car to crank and it will not start. So okay guys, after erasing the fault code, I'm coming to realize that this is where the problem is. P0261 means that there is a low voltage in the injector 1. P0264, I think that should be injector 3, and P0267 is injector 4. getting low voltage. And where is the power from the injectors coming from? They're coming straight from the ECM. So I want to open here because the customer said the car just died on the road, and I'm gonna go ahead and check all the fuses that are here. First of all, when I came, it was behaving erratically like immobilizer problem. Now I solved that one. Next is showing some little trick problem. So let me shut down the key first before I go further. I'm gonna be checking all the fuses here. Whatever makes the ECM to supply low voltage here on across all the 4 injectors, which prevents the fuel from getting inside, is a cause to concern. So this is a fuel delivery issue problem. A simple squirting fuel into here is gonna start the car up, and that's what I'm gonna do, and see if the car is gonna come back on. This trick sometimes works. So I wanna go ahead and open this place up, since this is equipped with get some gasoline in here. Call this snugging. Let's snuff it and let's see what she got. So long as it's a fuel delivery problem, it's gonna start up. Oh. Let's see, it doesn't show the immobilizer anymore. Okay, with that fuel inside it there, and I cranked it and still it won't start, so that validates that this is not just a fuel delivery problem, but could be other problem. So right now the battery is about running down, so I'm gonna get another battery to replace this and continue with this diagnostics. So that's sometimes what most technicians get, and it's not a good feeling after posting the result and help you guys to solve it, and a simple thumbs up is hard for a lot of you guys. Okay, on the complaint from the P0261 and 267. I'm trying to see if actually the ECM, the readings are correct. Let's look at it here. You're getting 2.4. That's supposed to be 5 volts, not 2.4. 5 volts reference going to the injectors. So this is a problem stemming from possibly a bad piece ECM or ECU. I've checked the fuses. The fuses are in good condition and it communicates well. So this is another typical symptoms of a bad ECM. The car will not start due to a poor power supply going to the injectors, and injectors will not open. No injector pause. Problem solved. So initially, we have a serious rough time trying to start up this car here, and it cranks but doesn't start a lot.